Welcome, everyone, to Ernest Whited Stadium, where tonight your Eagles are taking on the Mavericks of Anderson County. I'm Tim Borff alongside Bud Blake. Bud's here, got off work on time today for a change, and we're in the booth here. We're actually coming up on the close to the 10-minute mark, and as you know, that what we've done so far this year is allow you to take part in the pregame national anthem, presenting the colors and that sort of thing. So we're going to take a real short break, and then we're going to come back with the national anthem, and we'll be back with the coin toss. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Cadet Staff Sergeant Jake Madrid. Cadet Private First Class Adrienne Donahoe. Cadet Private First Class Hunter Janeway. And Cadet Private First Class Aiden Zarnowski. At this time, we invite you to stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. Thomas Bates, plays our national anthem.
How Bud, it's Friday night. Friday night football.
Yes, it is. Sorry, I had to get my headset back on there after the national anthem. Took my hat off. Customary.
That's all right. Perfect night for football. It's been a rainy week, but you can't get any better weather than it is right now.
No, it is a perfect fall night. Hopefully we won't see as many of the cramps that we've been seeing out here tonight. It's a great night to be out there playing. Sun's already gone down out of the faces of the fans, and should not be an issue. I hate to pause. What's the deal with the guy in the cloak down here? What is this?
Where's it?
Right here.
I have no idea.
Is it part of the band?
It's a drum major, isn't it?
Drum major?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, we got a theme? Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Right, Romeo. Sorry, squirrel.
Well, Brandon filled us in up here in the booth, so we weren't aware. That's cool, though. So let's talk about these two teams for just a second. If you looked at records, if you just strictly went on records, you'd say, man, this is these teams are evenly matched. We're going to have, it's going to be a barn burner. Not that it could still be, but when you start looking at the opponents, it tells a little bit different story.
So it's high school football, I'll say that. In years past, and I say years past, talking back mine in your day and some after that, Anderson County probably pretty outmatches Gibbs as far as athletics goes. Athletic ability, speed, size, everything. Gibbs has came a long way over the years, and you've got more athletes with the school. You're going to have to play a clean game tonight. If they want to stay in this one and they want to compete with Anderson County and have a chance at the end, you're going to have to play clean. We're not going to be able to have penalties, no holding, the offside, some of that stuff is going to have to be cleaned up tonight.
Well, they got obviously it's a big region game, so there's a lot of common opponents there, but the only thing that we've seen so far from a common opponent is Carter. And, of course, Gibbs struggled against Carter. Anderson County did not. They beat Carter pretty handedly. So, we're going to have to I agree with you. I think that it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a really tough challenge for Gibbs, but it's high school football, so you never know what can happen.
Well, and back to the Carter game, Carter played a great game here at Gibbs, and I think that's one of those where they just played lights out. Some nights is your night, and that particular night was Carter's night. I mean, they not saying they played above their head, but they definitely played the game they needed to play that night, and Gibbs did not. So I'm not going to use that as a judgment call, though you are correct, but it's going to be a tough one here for Gibbs tonight. Well,
Gibbs is coming in with a little bit of momentum, a lot of momentum right now, though. They come in with a road win against, Stock County. They obviously may not be the caliber of team what Gibbs is, but Gibbs really put it to them. And so when you're coming off that win, you gained some confidence on the road, and so never know.
A lot of guys get some minutes in that game too. It's going to be crucial on that like tonight.
Well, we hear the music is fired up, so the team's going to be marching in. Their customary march in. We see them walking behind the press box here, getting ready to come into the stands. We're going to let you enjoy it just a little bit here. And as the Eagles take the field, a couple minutes here away from kickoff, but it seems like it's been a hot minute since we've been up here with everything that's been going on with the other broadcasts and all that, road games.
Have we had a bye week yet, or was that just the other broadcast that we missed?
I think it
was Thursday night, just a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
Who won last night's Thursday night game? Central?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh. That was a big one. I can't remember who won the game, though. I want to say Central won. I'll catch up on that. Another squirrel.
But it's been a while since we've been up here, and it's good to be back up here in the booth. We've got a good one tonight, and then Gibbs got some tough games coming up as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rest of the season is going to be a challenge. You don't really have too many easy ones coming up. You're going to have to play your best football throughout the rest of the season. And Gibbs has got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of speed. I really like the schemes that the coaching staff has drawn up this year. They seem to be able to get the ball in play into receivers' hands while they're moving. A lot of misdirection on that end. So we'll see what the game plan holds tonight, and anxious to see the difference in size when they actually line up nose to nose, and that this game's going to be won and lost in the trenches.
Yeah, I was walking in from the car, walking into the booth, and you could tell those Anderson County guys are pretty pretty sizable. They got some size on them, and so it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, well, we got some, just looking across here at the captains. Of course, we got some skill position players for the Gibbs side, but they're a head taller over there on the Anderson County side. Looks like we've got some linemen over there. Actually, I'm not sure that's one of them was anyway. Big fellas.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get started here. While we're getting started, I'm going to throw it down to Jenny if she don't care to jump in here and tell us who our first quarter sponsor is going to be for this. Get us started here. Caught her off guard.
Sorry, I had a little trouble there with my microphone.
Sorry about that.
First quarter sponsor, the first down sponsor for the first quarter, is going to be Gibbs Family Practice. They are located right in the heart of the Coreyton community. They're actually in the IGA Shopping Center, right on Tazewell Pike. You can't miss them. Their central focus is on the health and healthcare needs of the community they serve, and they are now accepting new patients. So give them a call at 865-249-8044.
Thank you, Jenny. And so Gibbs is going to get the ball to start the game here. Anderson County won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. So Gibbs is going to come out on offense. Good or bad, Bud?
At this point, you've got to, if you're going to take the ball, you got to go down and punch them in the mouth. You got to go down and put it in. What Anderson County wants to do, obviously, is I like to defer and take the ball in the second half, but they want to hold Gibbs right here and get an extra possession in the game. Sorry, our producer's running around wild behind me here. It's throwing me off guard.
If you're just joining us, this is the opening kickoff. Glad you have tuned in. We missed you guys, and certainly appreciate you jumping online and watching. If you haven't already, share the broadcast, get some folks on. Let's check this out. We're underway here at Ernest Whited Stadium.
Little pooch kick there. And we're going to come to a slide and stop there about 25. Not sure if that was White West, I think.
So Gibbs will come out on offense here, get the game started. You know, if I remember right, we started on offense against Halls, and that turned out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you looked at that game going in, you would think that was a big challenge for Gibbs as well, and they rose to it. And so see if they can do that against Anderson County.
The biggest thing is going to be competing with this size of the Anderson County defense, and if Gibbs can keep protection. Palmer. Going to go into shotgun formation there.
Hubs in motion. Going to keep it. You got a hole there. Closed up pretty quick. Maybe 2 yards or so.
A little bit of indecisiveness there on Palmer's part, trying to pick his way through there. You're going to have to just get north-south tonight.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat them back and forth to the sidelines. You're going to have to pick a gap and go at it.
So Gibbs going with a little hurry up here.
Ball's on the ground.
Good job getting that ball back, but gave up a down on that one.
Yeah, I remember I talked about we got to play clean.
Yeah,
it's little things like that can't happen. So you just gave up 4 yards on that play.
So bring up 3rd and 11.
A lot of men in the box for Anderson County. A lot of guys in the box.
Yeah, this looks like they're going to be coming after quarterback.
Got Bryson Walker on the near side right here. Has some speed. I would look for something quick to him. He's going to look this way. No.
Palmer pulls it down. He's rolling out. Still looking downfield. Oh. Good job by Palmer to get it out.
Yeah, just a little bit high for Silas.
It looked like he could have caught that.
I don't think that Silas was really expecting it until it was there.
Yeah, exactly. So 3 and out for the Eagles to start their opening drive here. So they will bring out the punt team to give the ball to Anderson County for their first possession.
Feels like a lot of jitters on that opening drive for Gibbs. I think they might have been a good punt. Might have been a little bit intimidated. Sometimes you got to get the balls on the ground. Sometimes if you do come into a game a little bit intimidated, it shows in that opening possession. Tell you what I saw is they've got some potential right there. It's kind of fell apart.
Yeah, so that was 15 on the receive. That was Garrison Terry that was fumbled, but he got his own ball back. Good job by him. I think he was wanting to run before he had the ball.
Yeah.
So 10:32 in this first quarter. If you're just joining us, Gibbs went 3 and out on their opening possession, and this is the opening possession for the Mavericks.
Anderson County going to run this where we check with the coach every play. Get set, take a look at the defense, come out with a quick out.
We'll play action pass, pickup of about 8 yards on first down. Pretty good play there. That was Bryson Bowell, I think. No, that was Walker Martinez for Anderson County on that reception.
So you're going to have all night right here. If Anderson County's going to do this check with the coach for every play after he sees the defense set. One thing I think Gibbs might find is they may have to play up on these receivers just a little bit. You give them a 5-6 yards cushion, and they're going to hit you with something quick.
Anderson County does have a lot of size in that backfield. It's a big boy in there.
Got a lot of size all over the field.
Rolling out. Right side, doesn't see anything, just going to pull it down.
Great job by the Gibbs D. They're going to be a loss of a couple yards on that sack.
Yeah, so they're going to lose about 3 yards on that, 2 or 3 yards.
Quarterback Miller.
It's going to bring up.
Drop for a loss.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not what I expected on either side so far tonight. Typically, both these teams move the ball really well. We're seeing a little defense going on right here tonight.
So it's 3rd and 5.
Therese McKinney showing blitz right there up the middle. Gibbs going to go a little bit more press coverage on these wide receivers this time. Ball's in the air.
Good catch. It's going to be a first down.
It's good execution by Anderson County. That ball was thrown before the wide receiver was turned around, right where he was supposed to be. It's good execution.
I think you're going to probably see a heavy dose of work from these receivers because they've got quite a bit of size on the defensive backs. So I'd say you're probably going to have them go into those guys a lot. So it's 9:37 left to go in this first quarter, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Anderson County's opening possession.
Got a couple quick outs. You got to look for Anderson to go for something down the field. There's a big run up the middle.
Big hole. One man to beat, but did not quite beat him. But great run. That's number 25. That's Gavin Noe. So I think we're going to be calling his name quite a bit.
He fell for 4 yards after he was tackled.
So 1st and 10 from the 22. Go to him again.
Same play. Right up the middle, yeah. Might have run off the left side this time instead of the right.
I'll be seeing a lot of Johnny Majors football here tonight at the middle.
Yeah, and in all honesty, though, if you're a Gibbs fan and you're worried about hanging in a shootout, that's what you want to see. Kind of eats time and helps keep you in it.
So Noe does come out. Looks like we've got Nick Moog in the backfield for Anderson County. Handoff goes to Moog, and he's going to pick up about it's going to be close to a first down.
Real close to the first there.
I think he's just shy. Yeah. He's going to bring up third down short.
3rd and 2.
Hurry up by Anderson County. You're going to see that similar play here.
Imagine having to feed that whole team. Does it cost extra when you got to feed them for the meals?
Yeah, handoff does go to Moog again.
Going to pick up the first down.
So it's going to bring up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Moog on the carry.
I'm just thinking, I know how my kids eat. Those are some big boys. They're sponsoring the team meals.
They do spot it at the 5, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. Clock running, 7:53 in this first quarter. Bunch formation right there. Go back to Noe. He's going to be close. It's down about the half-yard line, it looks like.
Gavin Noe on the carry.
It's Gavin No. I'm calling him Noe. I guess I would get that right.
I think it could go either way, really.
He's got family watching. I apologize for the wrong pronunciation there. All right. From the half-yard line. Oh, fumble. Ball on the ground. The ball is down.
Yeah, it looks like Anderson County was able to recover it.
So that backs him up to the 5.
I feel like Anderson County's in 4-down territory right here. I think you're going to get 2 tries at the touchdown.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
I love hearing the band.
Of course, that's where Anderson County lulls Gibbs to sleep and throws it.
It does. In that, sometimes when it slows down like that, and it was there. Looks like Gibbs might have had a player cramping.
So it's going to bring up 4th down. So interesting call here. Like you say, it's just the offense is staying out on the field. So
yeah, and it's almost as bad as a hurry-up offense because you get over there and you're just waiting, and they can almost catch you off guard. But it looks like they're going to stick with that as the plan all night long.
So 4th and goal from the 5.
I think you're going to run the ball right here with No.
Roll out, looking out. Got a man, almost a great catch, but couldn't bring it down. So Gibbs gets him off the field. I mean, it's a win for Gibbs, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Anderson County moved the ball well there, but you've got to finish. Both sides looking a little sloppy on offense to start. I don't know what this late in the season you shouldn't be seeing that. Both teams put the ball on the ground a couple of times, were able to recover it, but looking a little bit sloppy tonight.
The good news is you get a stop. The bad news is you're deep in your own territory here. So you don't want to turn the ball over, do anything, give them right back at short field. But
Gibbs runs the ball really well. I think all you got to do is create a gap here, take bites at a time, 3-4 yards here, and move the sticks one good time. Then you can open up your offense. And looks like almost a missed handoff there again. Not sure who that was that Palmer was trying to get the ball to, but run into each other.
Does move it out to about the 7-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him credit for. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
I think you're going to see another run play here. I'm curious on speed. So we know Anderson County's got some size. I'm curious on speed because it's something that Gibbs has got some athletic ability to get to the outside edge, and they're going to see that with a pitch here. And Silas is going to cut up.
Silas got some room on this side.
Yeah, 1st down.
Yeah, good run by Silas Williams.
So that's what I was looking to see. If you can pick your way through there, and you can open up some other things with that.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Brings it out to about the 20 or 17. I'm sorry.
He's got man in motion again. They're going to come right up the middle there with, I believe that was Butler.
It's going to bring up 2nd down, 9 yards.
Gain of 1, it's 2nd and 9.
I think Gibbs has tightened up that line from what they normally run. Looks like they've got a little bit more of a protection package in for Palmer back there. Silas runs into a wall of defenders over here. Might gain a yard.
Maybe. I think he maybe got about a half a yard, half a foot on that maybe. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 still.
I think you're going to see a pass play here.
I think you'd have to if you want to.
You've got Coppinger on the far side and Walker near side, both very capable and very quick.
Hubbs goes in motion. Palmer rolls out. He's looking downfield. He's got a man there, but
yeah, he was looking for Coppinger, but the route was off with the throw, and almost like Palmer thought that Coppinger was going to go another 3 yards downfield before he made that cut.
So it will bring up 4th down for the Eagles. They bring on the punt team.
So at this point, you've had a successful first quarter as far as stopping Anderson County goes, though they kind of helped stop themselves, but as did Gibbs.
Another good punt. Fair catch.
Yeah, fair catch called for. I feel like we got a few less zebras tonight. Isn't there usually some refs right down here in front of us?
Well, there's some right here.
Oh, I got you. All right, that's the two I'm looking for right there.
So both teams, like you say, they just really haven't. Anderson County did, they got their offense going on that first drive, but then they stalled inside the 5 with some couple of self-induced things there.
Yeah, it's looking a little sloppy on the offensive side right now. Gibbs going to play up tight again on these wideouts.
Just joining us, it's 4:30 left to go in this first quarter, still scoreless. Gibbs snuffed that out pretty good.
Yeah, stayed at home, good assignment defense.
So it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards, it looks like.
Second down.
Second down.
And 13.
So now here you got again. They're going to look up. Gibbs is going to look over here. This is going to make for a short night, Tim. If we're taking the whole play clock, every single play just about it, it's going to make for a short night.
It's all right. I got a long day tomorrow at UT. So.
You got to work tomorrow?
I do. So handoff goes to.
Hits a wall up front, gets a couple.
Zoe with about 2 yards on that, so it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 11.
Tackle by Brooks. It's 3rd and 11.
I saw on the feed there we do have several Mav fans listening in. Appreciate you guys listening in.
Anderson County's got quite the following. Usually they've been in the hunt year in, year out for a while now. Pretty solid football program there. Pretty respected throughout the league.
Pass down the middle.
Oh, almost picked off. A great defensive play there by, it looks like that was Boone McCamus.
Yep.
It was right there. Great defense. Turned around, had his eyes on the ball, almost had the interception there. So you're going to see a punt here by Anderson County.
Yeah, so good job by the Eagles to get Anderson County off the field here.
So if you're Gibbs, this is what you want. You want a game that just ticks away. You can stay in it and try to be there at the end and still win.
Yep.
Hanging around, so to speak.
Another good punt there.
And who that was?
It's like Silas.
Silas, yeah.
Williams fields and down.
So Williams on the fielding, and it's going to start around the 20-yard line here.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and no score. I call it what you will, a moral victory. That's it. Kind of Gibbs is kind of right where they want to be. If you're not ahead in this game, you're kind of right where you need to be.
All right, so 2:50 left to go in this first quarter. Handoff goes to Williams, it looks like.
We get a couple yards. At some point, we're going to have to run something different.
Yeah.
Williams on the carry.
We've seen a version of that about 3 times here.
So clock is running, 2:30 left to go in this first quarter. This Gibbs family practice first quarter.
You ever been there?
Have not.
Me either.
Heard great things about it, though.
Hope I don't have to.
It's going to bring up 3rd down now.
Quarterback Palmer keeps.
Maybe about 6 or 7 yards here.
Tackle by Moog and Nelson. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. I still want to see a pass play.
So I think right now Anderson County's they're forcing Gibbs to pass. They're keying in on that run, forcing Gibbs to pass. They do have
Look for Silas over the middle right here. Well, no, he went a little further than I thought he was going to go in motion. I got to wait on something. Take off.
He's going to pick up his first down.
Yeah, Palmer done a great job there staying patient. There was really nothing open. He got out here to the edge and a lot of green grass in front of him, able to scatter for about 12, 15 yards.
So that will be a Gibbs family practice. First down. Move the chains. 1:34 left to go in this first quarter.
Oh, ball's
on the ground.
And I think Anderson County's going to fall on that one.
Fumble on the play.
Yeah, that's
too bad.
So maybe I shouldn't have said anything about needing to play a clean game because it seems like we've done everything but that.
So Anderson County is going to get it in Gibbs territory with the turnover. Like you say, it looks like there's some nerves there for some reason.
There is. It could be wrong. I feel like they came into this game a little bit an underdog, and they knew it. I don't want to say they were intimidated, but they were an underdog, and they knew it. So we get these jitters out. If you can hang around this game, I'm fine with you coming on late.
And handoff goes to Zoe. He's going to rumble and bumble, and
It's just like a
ball's on the ground again.
Ball's on the ground, but I think Gibbs has
And
it
it's
back.
Gibbs' ball. Well, so just like that, Gibbs gets the turnover.
Wow. I was getting to say he run through there like a big ogre, just side to side to side, and I think that's part of what probably got that ball popped loose. I think he was dodging defenders. It does look weird from this angle.
Maybe we need to be calling these 10 wasted opportunities for both teams. There's a lot of them
There's
so far.
been a whole lot of TN wasted opportunities tonight. I don't know how we've missed that, but yeah, definitely. Put a lot of these plays in the dumpster. All right, so for Gibbs, you got to go back to what was moving the ball. You had some things working. I feel like when you got in pass formation, it opened up that defense. They didn't seem to be too aggressive towards the quarterback. Doesn't mean they can't be, but if they're going to give you that green grass to run, just roll out.
Yep. It's under a minute now left to go in this first quarter. You're just joining us back and forth. Neither team being able to really finish out here. Gibbs is
option play. It's going to be to Butler. Good for about 5 yards.
And those pitches make me nervous, though.
Yeah. Didn't quite give him what I thought he got, about 4 yards on that carry. So you got 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd and manageable, though. That's the good news here.
I go back to that little rollout.
So Gibbs will have to run a play here. We got 30 seconds now left to go in this first quarter.
Right
Quick
over the middle,
pass,
Silas Williams.
Across the middle, he's got it.
To be no bigger than Silas is, he is so hard to bring down. Got him listed here at 5'9", 170 pounds, and he just stays on his feet. He's just got such a strong core.
That gain is good for 15
Kind of
yards
little gimpy on that after that tackle, but
yeah.
Great play by the Eagles. Great throw, great catch.
Might have rolled that right ankle. He's favoring it just a little bit. Butler's going to take the carry out of the backfield. Man, he got that ball out there like a loaf of bread. Scared me to death.
Well, it was a first down, Gibbs family practice first down. This quarter is going to come to a close, though, so with the score still tied at 0, we're going to take a quick break, come back for the second quarter.
Gibbs Family Practice is located in the heart of the Gibbs community.
Hey, Jenny.
Their central focus is on the health care needs of the community they serve. Gibbs Family Practice is now accepting patients. Give them a call at 865-249-8044.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Coreyton, Tennessee.
Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Coreyton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
And welcome back to the campus of Gibbs High School, where we just finished up the first quarter, still scoreless here in this game. Jenny, who we got for sponsors on this second quarter?
Our second quarter sponsor is Humphreys Heating and Air. With 30 years of experience, Humphreys Heating and Air serves commercial and residential heating, ventilation, and air conditioning in Knox County and surrounding areas. And Tim, Marty Humphreys and his son are Gibbs football alumni. How can you not support them? They pride themselves on dependability and honesty. Give Marty a call at 865-765-8117.
Thank you, Jenny.
Kind of stole my thunder there. I was going to talk about them being Gibbs alumni.
Them guys could play football, too.
You can remember Ethan, right? That's just
a year
or so ago. So playing at Centra College, I think, right now is where Ethan's at. Gibbs got a 2nd and 3. Boone in motion.
Palmer's going to keep it.
Oh, you got to go north-south, Palmer. You got to get north-south, buddy.
It's going to be close. I think he's going to come up about a yard
he's
short.
About a yard short. And right here, if you just keep going, just put your shoulder down and keep at it. I think we're in 4-down territory for Gibbs, though, right here.
So it's
Palmer
3rd and 2.
I think it's a quarterback sneak right here probably is what's coming. Nope.
And off.
Oh, look here. That's Butler.
Butler, great tackle, but great run by Butler.
After 5 yards is a great tackle.
So that is a Humphreys Heating and Air first down for the Eagles.
And a first down, Eagles.
So Gibbs starting to move the ball, mixing it up with some different plays here. Not sure if that was Boone, maybe. No. Might have been West.
On the carry. Tackled by Davis. Gain of 4.
That's Isaiah Werkheiser.
Werkheiser.
It's going to bring up 2nd, 6 for the Eagles.
Can you spell Werkheiser without looking?
Possibly. Another good run there by Butler.
Yeah, Butler getting a heavy dose here. Looks like Silas was limping off. He didn't act like he was hurt too bad, but he might just be walking something off down here.
Another Humphreys Heating and Air first down for the Eagles. Eagles showing some life here, showing some success on this drive.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Some of the guys at work now were talking about it today. If Gibbs can play a clean game, they can compete. They've got athletes. They've got a good scheme. As you can see, Butler just running through some tackles. Yeah. You're just going to have to play clean. We've got to stop putting the ball on the ground. Going to have to keep penalties away.
Butler made a little into a lot on that one.
Great individual effort there. But there was a hole to go through, though. So those initial blocks were made. Silas back in the game. Werkheiser got the ball. Ball's out again. So I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. That was great on Anderson County. That ball was stripped. He didn't just drop it, but when you're running up the middle like that, you've got to take a little better care of it.
So going to be a turnover for the Eagles here. Anderson County is going to take over on about the 22-yard line, looks like. Those defensive guys are strong. They can strip that ball out.
Yeah, that was just a perfect. He came from backside of Werkheiser and just basically stripped it out like you would see on a video game.
Yeah.
That's one of those. But when you're running in the middle like that, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Yep. So 10:07 in this second quarter. Pass outside to who is that? That's Zach Shannon.
Got some speed on him.
He does.
Long strides.
So it is going to be a first down here for Anderson County.
How many times can the momentum shift in one half of a 0-0 game?
A Humphreys Heating and Air first down for Anderson County.
T.N. wasted opportunity there for
it was
Gibbs a minute
absolutely.
ago. Trace McKinney on the blitz gets back there, but he's just a tad late.
Good cut to the outside, Barrett, there by number 7 for Anderson County. That is Eli Braden.
A little bit of a hold on this side, but probably call holding on every play at this level.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. This is where Anderson County might take a shot.
I would. I mean, you feel pretty confident you can pick up 1 yard on 3rd down, barring a sack or something like that.
Yep.
I would test the speed.
Getting the play from the sidelines.
So we're going to go a little wide receiver screen over here, yeah. What's funny at this level, though, you watch college ball, things like that, the stuff you're used to watching on TV, and you kind of know there's always a deep threat. At this level, when you don't see this team all the time, this is the first time I've seen Anderson County in probably 2 years, you have no idea what they're capable of.
Yeah.
They could have the fastest wide receivers in the world, but a quarterback that can throw it 20 yards. So,
but they do move the chains. They do pick up a Humphreys Heating and Air first down for Anderson County on that play.
It's been a good game to be a referee. They've not really had to run a lot. A little misdirection.
Handoff goes to Zoe.
Yeah, and he's got the touchdown right here. Therese is giving chase. Tyson Merritt almost there at the end.
Touchdown, Anderson County. First one on the board.
Anderson County touchdown.
That made that one look pretty easy.
Yeah, the misdirection, they sold it well. Gibbs bid on it, and it was hard to get back on D.
So Anderson County will try the extra point.
Chris Nelson to attempt.
Get a chance to go down and check out any food trucks?
I have not. Check them out here, though. Extra points up. Looks like it's a little wide. No good.
No, it was wide.
No good.
So extra points missed, but Anderson County does score a touchdown and goes up 6-0 with 8:17 left to go in the first half. We'll be back.
Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our player of the game sponsor.
And we're back here at a historic Ernest Whited Stadium where the Eagles are set to receive.
So after about what seemed like 10 fumbles, I don't know how many there really was, but the ball's been put on the ground quite a bit tonight. Anderson County finally able to capitalize on a nice misdirection play.
If you can take anything away from that, though, if you're Gibbs, you've proved you can move the ball. You just got to.
Anderson County, you took 6 points.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ball security, though, is obviously going to be big.
Yeah.
So kick is in the air. It's a little low.
Yeah, I'd let that go out of bounds if it will. Yeah, so you're going to get the ball 35 right here.
So good starting position for the Eagles on this drive. 8:17 left to go in this first half if you're just joining us. For most of the first half, both teams just could not finish a drive, punch it in, a turnover here, turnover there. But finally, Anderson County was able to make it on a big play by Zoe.
It's no.
Is it no?
It is no.
I'm sorry.
No, wait, that's not even the right sheet, but it is no. Gavin, no. Remember any kin of the nose that used to own the Birds and Clays up here in Washburn?
And off goes to Butler, it looks like.
Butler running hard.
Still on his
Please put both hands on that ball.
Tell you what, Butler's come to play tonight, though.
He has, and one of the things that Gibbs is very fortunate, they've got 2 or 3 good running backs, and it seems like every year that's always the case. I don't know where they come from. You know, when you got guys like Trey Mullins at left, Ethan Humphreys, every year I think we've lost that, and here's what you get's another stable.
Good pass across the middle to Williams.
Yeah.
Looks like Williams is okay.
He didn't appear to be in too much pain earlier. He just kind of tweaked something there in the way he went down, I think.
Of 8, it's 2nd and 2.
Sideline reporter's on the move. She looks like she's up to something. Boone going to try to sneak it outside. Does a good job holding on to that ball, Boone.
He does get a first down, so that's a Humphreys heating and air first down for the Eagles.
And one of the things I like is Gibbs is mixing it up. We're not seeing the same play every time over and over. Is he going to get another dose of Boone McCamus here? Digging, flung down there. Offensive line doing a great job giving some running lanes to these backs.
So a great pickup on first down again. So he's going to be about 3 yards short. 2 brings up 2nd and 3. And is Anderson County going to take a timeout?
Take a timeout.
Yep. So Anderson County is going to take a timeout. We're going to mention a couple of sponsors here if we can. Perry Realty Group. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard, smart to help you find the property you are searching for or desire to sell. Right now, that's a good market. Either you're selling, maybe not so much if you're buying, but Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Coreyton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 309-5512 for your realty needs. The other is Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians. These two are our big sponsor, Eagle sponsors, so we certainly want to appreciate what they do. Archie Stone and Fireplace are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneer, and walkways. Call them at 688-0123 or come visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces.
They've got the fireplace stuff there. I've been there a time or two. Neat place.
All right, so with 6:54 left to go in the first half here.
Yeah, so we got some issues with the game clock. I think we've got it worked out now.
Actually, it's 7:11. They changed it to 7:11.
They were just changing as we were announcing it. I could see the commotion down the field trying to get the attention of the guys in the booth to get the clock set correctly.
It says the Eagles come back out on the field. It's going to be 2nd and 3 from the 25-yard line.
I think you stick with the game plan right here. You've been mixing up, run, pass, off tackle up the middle. Yeah, you got to get north-south. Looks like he's going to get the first down there. So Butler, a patient run.
He is on a mission.
Butler.
So he's going to pick up a Humphreys Heating and Air first down. Move the chains.
That gain is good for 6 yards and a first down, Eagles.
He's running a lot like Ethan Humphreys did last year.
Yeah, running hard. He's going to get it again, same side.
Anderson County was ready for that one.
Yeah, I don't like that call. Right, I mean, I get it worked and you run it again, but it took a lot of effort to make it work the last time. Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
So maybe a loss of about a half a yard on that play. Going to be 2nd and 11 here from the 20-yard line.
Silas coming in motion in the backyard. Looked like they wanted
ball's on the ground.
Yeah, I think he was down, but it's not called that way, unfortunately. And there's no, ref's going to give it 3rd down.
Well, I think he recovered, but it still backed him up about 6 yards on that play.
Yeah, I think that was designed as maybe an option play. And, Silas got a little bit too far out in front of him, or maybe a RPO.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 for the Eagles. Looking downfield, he's chucking it to the end zone. Got a man. Is he in? It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Gibbs. Beautiful play, beautiful pass. Great catch by Silas Williams.
Was it Carpenter or Williams?
I believe it was Williams. Oh, actually, yep, it's Williams. Gorgeous pass. Palmer's laid that right in there. Beautiful.
Palmer can throw the ball.
He can.
Last year, just coming in as a backup quarterback, set some records one night, so he can zing it.
So Gibbs misses the extra point. So we still have a tie ball game here. Back knotted at 6. We'll start over here. So with 5:37 left to go in the first half, score's now tied 6-6. We'll be right back.
Volunteer building, Tractor Supply, and in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421. Thank you, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, for being a Big Blue sponsor. If you are looking for homemade cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and other goodies, give Cakes by Brie a call at 865-256-3103. Brie graduated from culinary school in 2007 and continued her love for baking into making others happy through her baking. Thank you, Cakes by Brie, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
And now we're knotted up at 6 with 5:37 left to go in this first half. Give credit to Gibbs there, bud. They drove it down the field. Palmer.
Great catch. Great throw and catch there for that touchdown on a must-have. Oh, we got a little block in the back.
That's
give me
gotta
some
be a
laundry on
flag.
that. You got to give me some laundry on
That
that.
was obviously missed. Still on his feet, going to take it out. He's right in front of the referee, too.
Yeah. No home cooking on that one, huh?
Nope.
I wonder if they forgot their flags tonight. Have we seen a flag? Maybe they left them at home.
I don't think we have. Maybe on the kickoff is about the only thing we've seen it.
Did they throw it out? Did you see the flag?
I did see the flag. Okay. So one of them's got a flag.
One of them's got a flag. All right.
I don't know about the others. So Anderson County's going to start from their own 45 here.
After a block in the back that wasn't called. I'm not bitter, though. I'm not bitter about it. Oh, you got to wrap up. You were there. You got to wrap up on that. Still not much of a gain.
Yes.
Couple, 2 or 3 yards.
But they were able to get
get up. Let's walk away.
They were able to get maybe 2 or 3 yards there. But you're right. They had him in the backfield. You got to get fundamental football there.
Yeah, they had him there. You've got to wrap up, make that form tackle. When you leave your feet like that, a lot of times that's the result. Especially when you're the smaller guy, you just bounce off of them.
So it brings up 2nd and 8. Clock is running at 4:50 left to go in this second quarter.
Gibbs starting to sniff out that little wide receiver screen they're running. Someone run one right up the gut. He hits a wall of his own player, Manchild there. Number 75 is who he hit. Grayson Bradshaw. He may have to come out of the game after running in the back of that guy. Bradshaw's a big boy.
So no on the carry. Didn't pick up anything there.
Get a little whiplash from his own guy. What do you say to the guy? Sorry, man. You ran into him and hurt yourself.
It's 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and long here for Anderson County. Spec pass here. Looking to the other side. Oh, good hit by the defense there.
Credit Will Weaver being in the backfield and in the quarterback's face as he threw.
So
4th down.
Garrison Terry might be filling that one for a couple of minutes.
At least it wasn't from his own guy.
Clock running, 3:35 left to go in the first half.
Just in from Ashley Bradshaw. Just a sophomore. Ashley, I'm showing him at 200 pounds. I don't believe it. I think he's bigger. 215. Tell the truth.
Get away. He didn't touch him.
Yeah, the whistle's blown. I don't. Credit to Anderson County for playing that as a live ball.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
a smart thing to do.
Yeah. You never know. You might get referees looking at each other saying, did he touch it? Well, okay, touchdown.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up first down here for the Eagles with the change of possession. Tie ball game, 6-6, 3:13 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, I got 2:15. I see that. Shout out Joe Colarusso. Hook 'em. Six one. See, we're showing 6 foot. You need to get with your people, Ashley. We got this from your folks. All right, they're putting out incorrect information.
Handoff goes to Butler, it looks like.
Not much doing, maybe a yard.
Butler on the carry, stopped by Eli Davis.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 here. If you're the Eagles, are you content going in
No.
with the 6-6 tie?
No, you can't. You've got to, against a quality opponent, you have got to go for points every time. You can't sit on this. Anderson County's going to get the ball to start the second half. You've got to go down and try to get points.
Still on his feet, Butler grinding it out.
Yeah, going to be a first down.
It is going to be a first down. So it's a Humphreys Heating and Air first down for the Eagles.
So Gibbs just continuing to mix it up.
So 2:30 left to go in this first
Silas
half.
in motion. Going to stop and check the play right here. Clock's rolling.
Play clock down to 15.
Gibbs in a real good position right here. You've got 3 timeouts, so you can afford to let this clock run just a little bit.
Good stick there by number 18 for Anderson County.
We're going to have to call a different play, Coach. They just saw that one twice.
So under 2 minutes now left to go in the first half. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
All right, so
Play action, looking
Gibbs got it.
downfield.
Yeah,
Oh.
lucky that wasn't picked off. I don't think you throw that one. That was well covered from the start. That's not a spot throw. That was a go route, and it wasn't there.
Good job by the Eagles by turning defender on that play. And
Yeah, and Jermaine Allen for Anderson County done a great job defending. He done what he's supposed to do, use the sideline as another defender.
it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, so at this
Got a
point,
timeout.
Gibbs going to take timeout and think about this play. I think that's a good move by Coach Turner.
Yep, I agree. So we'll take a timeout real quick with him. We won't be gone long. Be right back.
Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor.
And we're back. Minute 46 left to go in this first half. If you're just joining us, Gibbs is tied with Anderson County 6-6. Both teams have had their share of mistakes, had a share of big plays.
If Gibbs is going to have a chance, this has got to be the type of game that is played. Give me a name on that, Joe Kohler. So anyway, this is the type of game it's got to be. They're not going to win an all-out shootout against Anderson County. They've got to play a slow, grinding game. Never mind, Joe. I got the names in my hand.
Palmer's trying to make something happen. He looks downfield, just throws it away.
Yeah, he's going to be lucky if he doesn't get a flag on that, but Bryson Walker was in the mix. Oh, my goodness, that's Cody Miller?
They just threw a flag on that.
Yeah, they're going to get him for intentional grounding there. There's no receiver in the area.
It looked like there was I mean, you could make an argument that Bryson Walker was in the area, but
unfortunately they don't care about our argument.
So I guess the tackle box rules are not in effect
not in high school. In high school, a receiver has to be in the area. You cannot just throw it away. And that's up to the referee, but that he was probably 8 yards away from Walker at that point, and Walker coming back to the middle of the field when he threw the ball.
So Gibbs is going to bring out the punt team with a minute 36 left to go in the first half.
Unfortunately on that, an incomplete pass stops the clock.
So if you're Gibbs here, you'd like to see a real good punt. Back them up as much as you can. It is a good punt. Going to let that one go. Takes a Gibbs bounce. Look at that. Fantastic. You couldn't really ask probably for a better outcome on that one.
Down at the 13, where it'll be 1st and 10 Mavericks.
I'd like to know the net on that once it rolled out.
We'll be able to get it here in just a minute. Got some statisticians just to your left. All right, so Gibbs, good punt, minute 21 left. I think at this point you got to be content going inside. You don't have the ball anymore. You need to just try to hold down right here, maybe even go into just a little bit of prevent. They've got Boone back playing deep safety by himself. Looks like might be going man coverage on the wide receivers. Not 100% sure about that. Can't see the far side of the field.
So minute 21. Looking deep,
He's
going
got a
deep.
guy.
He's got a guy.
Yeah, great throw and catch. So just found out, per my buddy Joe, how old I am. Cody Miller, quarterback for Anderson County. I coached this kid when he was like, see where his socks go up to his knees? He wasn't much taller than that.
So you going to take credit for that pass?
No, I didn't. I assistant coach it. How about that? I'm not taking credit for anything. Golly, you feel old, though.
Oh, almost a great catch there.
You got to pull up on that a little bit better, Tyson.
No flag there. But it's under a minute left to go now in the second quarter.
So got 2 timeouts. Anderson County does. 58 seconds, a lot of time left if you're able to get some plays here. Going to check for a play. Only thing you can kind of hope for here if you're Gibbs is some short gains over the middle and stop them, make them use those timeouts.
Yeah.
Or some negative plays. They've been able to force some negative plays tonight, but it kind of feels like Anderson County's got the momentum after that big downfield pass there.
Another long pass. Oh,
yeah, and that's drop.
He's right through the receiver's hands.
He's going to think about that all night long and maybe tomorrow.
It was tended for Eli Braden just through his hands there. I'd like to have that one over.
Yeah.
So it's a big play here, bringing up 3rd and 10 for Anderson County.
Yeah.
So Gibbs is going to think about it here. So while they take some time, I'm going to mention a couple of our sponsors, Bud. Patterson Tea and Waste. Patterson's is serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Volunteer Building and Structures. It's located in Halls next to Tractor Supply and in Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site Mennonite building, storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 240-3421. And then Cakes by Bree. I saw some pictures that Bree had posted on Facebook the other day.
This Billy.
Man, I tell you what, this stuff looks
good. Keeps us fed well.
If you're looking for homemade cupcakes, cakes, cookies, or other goodies, give Cakes by Bree a call at 256-3103. Bree graduated from culinary school in 2007 and continued her love for baking and to making others happy through her baking. Good stuff, good stuff.
All right, so shotgun, 3rd and 10. That's 4-down territory for Anderson County. They've got a guy deep.
Chucking it up, turn around. And
going to be lucky if you don't get pass interference there. There was a lot of hand checking going on.
Yeah.
And DB really never got his head turned around, but I don't think he interfered that much either. He just happened to be in the way.
Considering he's about a foot taller than what he is. That's
at any level, though, if you don't get that head around and get to looking for the ball, you're going to catch that flag more times than not. But again, I really don't think he interfered. He was just in the way.
Yeah. So Anderson County is bringing out the punt formation.
Watch for a fake.
Watch for a fake here. He gets it away.
Good high kick.
Pretty good kick. Going to let that one go.
Just stay away from that one.
I think you're probably going to see Gibbs just
kneel.
Maybe take a knee. So we'll see what they do when they come out.
Rattle some more sponsors off.
Let's see. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Man, I love it. These businesses have been around for a long time. Contact them at 947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs.
Yeah, we're going with the victory formation here. Just kneel on this one. Let's go in halftime. Think about it and be ready to come out and play defense in the second half.
So it looks like they may just let this one count out. We'll double check.
They don't have to snap it unless there's a timeout called.
Anderson County doesn't look like they're going to stop it. Gibbs looks like they're wanting to walk off, go to halftime. So at halftime here, the Eagles and Anderson County all knotted up at 6. We're going to take a quick timeout with them, and then we'll come back for the halftime show with the bands. We'll let you guys enjoy that, so don't go anywhere.
With 30 years of experience, Humphreys Heating and Air services commercial and residential heating, ventilation, and air conditioning in Knox County and surrounding areas. Marty Humphreys and his sons are Gibbs football alumni. They pride themselves on dependability and honesty. Give Marty a call at 865-765-8117. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs. Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching the broadcast today. My name is Rob Maddox. I'm the worship pastor here at Clear Springs, and I would love to invite you and your family to come join us for one of our worship services on Sundays. We have them in the morning at 10:15 and in the evening at 6 o'clock, and we would love to have you come join us for one of those services.
Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor. Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor. Volunteer Buildings and Structures is located in halls next to Tractor Supply and in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421. Thank you, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, for being a Big Blue sponsor. If you are looking for homemade cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and other goodies, give Cakes by Brie a call at 865-256-3103. Brie graduated from culinary school in 2007 and continued her love for baking into making others happy through her baking. Thank you, Cakes by Brie, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
From ancient grudge break to new meat.
What number is it? What number is it?
Both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our sea. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death glow, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end won't remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which, if you with patient ears attend, here shall miss our toil shall strive to
The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite, and parting is such sweet sorrow. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss.
am Jenny Roach. I'm the Director of Teen Kid here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And you might say, what is Teen Kid? It is a discipleship program for children ages 3 years through 5th grade. We meet every Wednesday night at 6:30. Bring your kids and let them learn what God's Word tells them about every situation they're going to face in their lives. We focus on Bible memorization. We also have games each week. They have a wonderful Bible lesson. But the most important thing is we have an opportunity to show them God's love and to share the great gift of salvation that God has given to us. So come on out, bring your kids. Again, that's ages 3 years through 5th grade, and that's every Wednesday night at 6:30.
Welcome back to Gibbs campus, and we're at halftime here, closing out halftime. We got just a few minutes left to go here and before the teams take the field again. We're at a 6-6 tie. Bud, it's been an interesting first half.
It has been slow, lethargic, and messy, but it's tied.
Yep. Well, I believe our sideline reporter, Jenny Roach, is caught up with somebody down there. Jenny, who you got?
Guys, I am here. You know, these cheerleaders are near and dear to my heart. I don't want to brag, but I was a cheerleader too. But anyway, I just was thinking about all the things that I did when I was in school and how much fun I had. But I want to ask, I've got my friends here, and this is Maddie, right? Yes. And this is Sydney, and they are both seniors. So it's a great time for them. They're putting in the last year before they get out in the real world. But I wanted to talk to them a little bit. Can you tell me, what are you going to miss the most after you graduated?
I'm probably going to miss the most getting here early, pre-gaming with the team, taking lots of pictures, and just praying before and being real close together.
And speaking of pre-gaming, can you tell me one thing that you guys do? Because I know you don't wait until Friday night to get these guys excited about a game and get them encouraged. Tell me one thing that you guys do during the week to let this team know that you're pushing them forward and thinking about them.
Well, we have a group message, and we blow it up constantly during the week. We talk about our outfits, what we're going to wear, how we're going to wear our hair, our makeup, and it's just something to keep us close and encouraged throughout the week to get ready for the game.
So, see, guys, I don't care what anybody says. Cheerleading is a sport. All right? It is a real sport. These girls are sports women.
You got to argue it for me. My daughter's one of them.
All right, then. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Jenny. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is, and it's a I'll just go ahead and tell you, talk about it being a sport. There's no way that I could ever, even in my younger days, do some of the flips and jumps and turns that they do. And it's a practice trade. And most of these girls have probably been doing this since they were 4 or 5 years old, not just cheering, but the gymnastics portion of it. So
I remember back in school, somebody in my senior class, Anna McCarty, she's Anna Worker now, but she could do somersault all the way across the gym floor. It's the coolest thing I ever seen.
I could do it all the way across till I fell the first one, about 2 feet.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes here before the teams come back out on the field. Bud, how would you kind of rank that first half, both from the good and the bad?
Well, you know, I said lethargic earlier, and that really is not correct. The biggest thing is just the mistakes on both sides. The fumbles, both teams move the ball well. The fumbles, the being a little careless with the ball, that is part of what wow, there's going to be a phone damage claim here today. But the good, Gibbs moved the ball well. I felt like when they mixed it up and went with some different plays, different types of plays, they moved the ball well. The bad, carelessness with the ball, fumbles, things like that. And as far as Anderson County, you know, I think they probably thought they were going to come in here and just go up and down the field, and that's not been the case tonight. They look a little bigger than Gibbs is. They don't look any stronger.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you come in kind of knowing that you may have the upper hand physically, sometimes you don't play the way you should play.
Right.
So.
I think we're supposed to look at this phone now. I'm not real sure about that, but it's not going to work. Okay, so we're not going to do that. Never mind.
I think we're getting called to turn air. We're multi-talented up here. We can
work on the air. We can work on phones. But anyway, I think if you're Anderson County, you want to clean it up as well. They had put the ball on the ground a few times, played an aggressive defensive game. Working on their kicking game, I've been noticing since coming out of the half. They had a big penalty down here, gave Gibbs the ball at the 35 with a kick out of bounds. So
I think if you're Gibbs, if you just kind of eliminate those mistakes, I mean, you gave away a great opportunity down here driving the ball early in that first or about midway through that first half, and turned the ball over, kind of killed that momentum. And like you said, how many times can you change momentum in a game? Yeah,
and at that point the score was 0-0, and it felt like both teams had gasped, numerous times with ready to go charge and score, and then fumble again. But talking with some of the guys out here as halftime started, I don't think there's very many Gibbs fans that thought you were going to be sitting here at halftime 6-6 against Anderson County. So
yeah, I think that you got to expect though that Anderson County is going to be changing their scheme a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. The biggest thing, they're going to continue with their defense. I think you're going to see them. Gibbs seem to wrap up on that wide receiver screen that Anderson County's doing, so they're going to have to go with something different in the second half.
All right, so we got about 3 minutes here before these guys take the field. Probably need to take a little bit of a break. Let you guys check out some of our sponsors. Listen, I just want to mention something about our sponsors. I know that some of these folks will take and sometimes they have to charge to have a broadcast. The reason that we can keep this thing free, not charge anything, we can hope to continue doing that is because we got sponsors that can allow us to put this on. So we want to make sure that we get these folks in and thank them for what they do. So we'll take a quick break and then we'll come back for the second half kickoff.
Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs. Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our Player of the Game sponsor. Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor. Volunteer Buildings and Structures is located in halls next to Tractor Supply and in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421. Thank you, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, for being. If you are looking for homemade cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and other goodies, give Cakes by Bree a call at 865-256-3103. Bree graduated from culinary school in 2007 and continued her love for baking into making others happy through her baking. Thank you, Cakes by Bree, for being a Big Blue sponsor.
Hi, I'm Mike Mead, the children's pastor here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And while we take a quick break from the game, I want to take just a quick moment and share with you what we do each and every Sunday morning here at Clear Springs Baptist Church for our kids. Every single Sunday morning during the preaching time of our worship service, we have kids church for all kids ages 4 all the way up through 5th grade. 4-year-olds and kindergartners come right here in the kids clubhouse, and all 1st through 5th grade go downstairs for kids church. We have a time of worship, Bible lesson time, games, contests, snack time, you name it. We have a fantastic time every single Sunday morning. We believe in pointing kids to Jesus Christ and His Word, and we do this on their level every Sunday morning. We would love for you to bring your kids. If you're looking for a church home, come to Clear Springs this coming Sunday morning for our 10:15 service. Wait for us to dismiss those kids to Kids Church, and we promise they will have an absolute blast. We'd love to see you there. I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking is a premier builder of decks and outdoor living spaces, custom kitchens and bath remodels, hardwood and tile flooring, or custom woodworking and organization solutions. Please give David Savage a call at 865-223-4545. Welcome back to historic Ernest Whited Stadium, where we're getting ready to kick off the second half here between the Gibbs Eagles and the Anderson County Mavericks. We're all knotted up at 6, and Anderson County had deferred, so they're getting the opening kickoff here for the second half.
Good kick by Gibbs.
7 takes it at the 15.
Good defense.
I think if you're Eagles here, like you say, Bud, you got to come out with some fire.
Well, you can't assume that you're already in this game to the end of it. You got to earn that, right? A lot of times you see teams come out flat in the second half, especially after you've accomplished your goal in the first half. And again, I think, make no mistake, I think everybody saw Gibbs come to this as an underdog, including themselves. So you can't assume that you've already accomplished the goal. You've got to keep going. They're in a great spot to win this game, but it's going to take all of the next 2 quarters.
After this play here, we'll check in with our sideline reporter, Jenny, to find out who our third quarter sponsor is, but we'll run this play here. No, with
a loss there.
Yeah, a little bit of a loss. Jenny, who's our third quarter sponsor?
The third quarter sponsor is AMS Fine Woodworking and Construction for decks and outdoor living spaces, custom kitchens and bath remodels, hardwood and tile flooring, or custom woodworking and organization solutions. Give David Savage a call at 865-225-4545. Actually, I just messed up the number. It's 223-4545. And he does offer free estimates as well as a military discount. So give him a shout. He's fantastic.
Jenny, I don't want to tell you, but you also messed up the name, too, even though it's printed on there. Fine Woodworking and Construction. It's actually AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking.
I think nonetheless, though, he does a fine job with woodworking. and seriously, in all seriousness, with that sponsor, the craftsmanship with David is there. He's not one of these guys that just going to put some stuff together and tell you it's a porch. I mean, the word craftsmanship is something I would use when talking about his business and his work.
Yeah, David's about as good as you can find around here.
All right, so we got a negative play, 3rd down and 5. Anderson County able to put something together there on 2nd down.
By the way, it wasn't
going to take a timeout here.
It wasn't Jenny's fault on that one. It is printed on the sheet that way.
And you have been redeemed, Jenny.
So did we get a timeout here?
Yeah, we got a timeout, Anderson County. I don't think they liked the play that they had called, that they took 30 seconds to call.
All right, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. If you just joined us, hadn't been able to tune into the first half, it was back and forth. Both teams made several mistakes. Both teams had big plays. I don't know how many yards Gibbs had so far in that first half, but one big stripe come between Palmer and I believe it was Silas Williams, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. We've got a bit of a chess match going on here, I think, with the calls. That's the second time that Anderson County has called a timeout. And they're kind of looking to the sideline, catching a play. Gibbs looking to the sideline, catching another defensive play. And then that time, Anderson County calls a timeout. Think about it. Big 3rd down here, the way this game is going tonight. And Sarah Colarusso, yes, I do have my phone.
Play action, looking deep.
He's got a guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to get a pass interference there.
A lot of laundry on the field. They called that one early.
He had some jersey. Good call by the referee.
It's a good call, but if you're beat in that situation, save the touchdown.
Yeah, save the touchdown. You got to do it.
So Anderson County took a shot, didn't connect, but they did get the penalty. So it will step off here 10 yards, I believe. It's 15 yards. And it will be enough for the first down. So that will be an AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking first down for Anderson County.
I'm glad they have pizza up here. We're hungry. That was a good job by Tyson Merritt trying to stretch out there and make that play.
If you're the Eagles, though, you really got to finish that off there, get him out of bounds.
Yeah, you do, and it goes back to some of these things that they see this at so many levels, and you see guys leaving their feet. And when you're getting paid millions of dollars to do this, leave your feet. But at this level, you got to drive, you got to finish the plays.
So it's an AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking first down for Anderson County.
Can I announce that one next time? If we all take a turn, I believe we can all mess it up. Get through what's funny to the folks at home, we all know David very well. And his is the only one we murder every single week.
Yep.
AMC, Fine, Construction, Woodworking. I had to get my turn in. Here we go with the chess match.
So it's 2nd and 8.
Gibbs had that in the backfield. You've got to make that play. Wow.
Great run there by No.
Yeah, he sent Connor for a ride on that one.
So it will be another AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking first down.
14 yards, 1st and 10 Mavericks.
Credit Connor for making that play. Connor checking in at 6 foot, 160 pounds. Just took a shot from Gavin No, 6'1", 225. Never left his feet.
Another handoff to No. Pretty good tackle there by the Eagles.
Yeah, I've been surprised, honestly, all night long that they haven't stuck with that because he has been successful just about every time he's touched the ball at getting 3 to 4 yards. And if you can get 3 to 4 yards every time he touches the ball, you can have a good night.
He really does remind me a lot of Ethan Humphreys from last year, the way he runs north to south, just power running.
Just get in my way, I dare you.
Yeah.
Going to get another dose. He's got a pretty good juke for as big a boy as he is.
So they're going to give him credit. Forward progress is going to take him out to, looks like about the 21-yard line.
Third down again. You're going to be in 4-down territory here. But at this point, Anderson County's got 2 tries.
So they're going to spot it at the 22. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4 here. Wait entry by the Eagles.
Tripped up in the backfield, not able to finish the tackle.
And they got him.
Yeah,
They're still
at this point, get up, yeah.
Need to quit driving them out of bounds once you get them out of the bounds. So.
It's kind of all or nothing, you know. Hey, we're not going to push you out of bounds. Hey, we're all going to jump on you out of bounds.
So it's going to bring up 4th down here. I think that it's going to probably be about 4th and 2 maybe. So Anderson County's going to lead their offense out on the field. They were not successful the first time that they tried. Let's see if they're successful the second.
I think you're going to see a run play right here.
I don't know. They got that stop.
Yeah, that's Gibbs football.
Big-time football right there.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys. Let's get up. Let's get up and watch our celebrating. You don't want to negate a big play.
I'm a little surprised they didn't let No take that handoff the way he's been running.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. I would definitely would have thought he would have had the ball.
Either way, it's turnover on downs.
Trying to play Jedi mind tricks.
So Gibbs will have it 1st and 10 from their own 23, 8:13 left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Good
and
run there
goes to
Butler.
Butler still churning.
Yeah, going to hold that ball. They're ripping for it every single play.
And another AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking 1st down for the Eagles.
Tell you, Gavin, No might be tired. I think he's playing both ways right here. Look, playing the near side on defense. Yeah, they're ripping for that.
Well, they're going after him as well because he fumbled in the first half, so you know they're going to be trying to pull it out of him every time. So comes Hubs in the game. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Hubs has got some good hands. They like a quick toss to him.
Play action, looking downfield.
It's
little overthrown there.
Yeah, it was there with the safety over the top. Lucky that wasn't picked off. It was there early. Credit Anderson County just playing great defense. Overthrown, but I think if it's thrown on target, I think that may be picked off by the safety.
I think you're going to have to get some of the, Silas has had a great game so far, but you're going to have to get some of these other receivers involved as well.
And the problem is I think we're sending a lot of them on go routes, maybe some slants and things of that nature might get us a better play here.
So it's 3rd and 8.
Silas in motion.
Another
Same
pass.
Play. It was there.
Man.
I think Walker saw that safety coming across, and that's really a dangerous position to put your receiver in. But I think he saw that and maybe pulled those hands down just a little bit.
So Gibbs stalls in this drive, bring out the punt team.
I don't like going to the same well over and over like we're doing, but that seems to be when we stall out, when we go to the same play over and over. Let's give a little something different there.
Well, I don't know if the scouting is saying that left side is a little more suspect than the right, but it's a Anderson County Anderson County bounce there. So with 7:06 left to go in this 3rd quarter, we're going to change possession here.
Wouldn't bother me, Tim, if it stayed 6-6 until late in the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Very late in the 4th.
Late in the 4th with us having the ball?
Yeah, maybe drive them down a little bit, score, go home. Nelson wants to go home. I think Nelson's tired.
All right, so Anderson County takes over here.
It takes like a couple possessions in a row. You just hope that you get a couple good possessions in a row before something crazy happens.
Miller back. Oh.
Got a guy there. Good move.
I don't agree with that call, but you're going to get roughing the passer here. I don't like the call. However, the ball was out of his hands when he was tackled.
So this is probably going to put Anderson County into Gibbs territory after it's already said and done.
That's going to be a personal foul.
So it is roughing the passer. So it's going to be another 15 yards for Anderson County.
Remember when I said we need to play clean? That was by far not a good play.
So it's going to spot the ball at the 41-yard line of the Eagles.
1st and 10 Mavericks at the 41.
Anderson County looks over to the sideline, get the play.
Gibbs checking the same. Remember that 15-yard penalty, Tim.
Yep.
Oh, ball's
out.
Yeah, they're gonna take care of this back to the 50. That could be the saving grace you need with that 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, so it does back them up about probably 8 yards or so. So you got half of that penalty back on that play. So
Quarterback Miller caught and dropped for a
good
loss.
job by Miller, though, to not let that bounce over his head.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 18 from the 49-yard line.
And 18.
Oh, they're going to have Miller in the backfield again. So Gibbs getting good penetration. You know, we started off tonight talking about how the size of Anderson County might play a factor, but Gibbs seems to be winning the battle in the trenches.
So number 52 shaking up on that play just a little bit coming out of the game.
It's 3rd and 23.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
So 3rd and 23 for Gibbs. You've got to get him off the field right here, I think.
Yeah. Offside's going to be 3rd and 28 right here.
Yep. So that's going to be another false start. It's going to be a false start against the Mavericks.
So Mavs kind of imploding right here, if you will.
I guess referees got some flags at halftime.
Yeah, they must have went. I think they left them in the car. Went out there and got them. It's like, Joe, remember his flags. Everybody else forgot them. They're going to get their flags.
So looking deep.
Going deep. He's got
it.
He's got it. You got to turn around.
That's going to be a flag.
Yeah. You've got to get your head around. The upside is there's no such thing as an automatic first down right here. So they're going to put the ball.
It's going to give them about 3rd and 18, maybe. Isn't it 15? Or no, it's 3rd and 13.
It's a spot foul or 15-yarder.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's been there, all night. We had the same thing on the other side of the field, not getting our head turned around. Fortunately, that time there really wasn't any interference, but here he clearly ran into him. But somebody's got to yell out. That's part of this team sport. Somebody's got to yell. Ball's in the air. You've got to start thinking about getting your head around.
I think the defender was just like, I'm going to try to catch up to him. That's my goal right now.
And the ball was a little bit underthrown, so he's running straight into him. If I'm Anderson County, I'm going straight back to that. Throw it deep and hope for a catch or a mistake.
So I think we're trying to get
something sorted out here. We got a white hat going across the field.
I think we were getting a clock sorted out here.
We're ready to go.
Chucking it down. He's got a man again.
And it's caught. We've got to find an answer for that. Boone played that a little different. He got behind the defender.
We do have a flag on the play back here in the backfield.
Oh, that's in the neighborhood of a hold.
They are bringing it back. Their referee's waving back, so it's going to probably be a hold.
Yeah, it is a hold. That's a call from the official. That's 10 yards. Golly, this is starting to look eerily familiar. If you can remember, I don't know if you got to watch the Fulton game. 37 touchdowns called back in a row. It really wasn't 37. There was a lot.
Well, if you're Eagles here, I mean, do you just play back some and make sure to keep them all in front of you?
I think at this point, at this down and distance, at this point in the game, yeah, you play a couple guys deep and try to keep it in front of you. Let's give them anything up close. Definitely. And hope for a pickoff at that point. If you can kind of get them outnumbered and they want to throw one downfield like that.
Crowd's getting rowdy here at the stadium. They want to see the Eagles get Anderson County off the field here. Quick pass.
Yes, they go into the screen. It's not going to be enough for a first down.
I'm actually a little surprised about that one, Bud, because they've had success both either connecting on the long pass or drawing a flag. So, I mean, they've got a height advantage over Gibbs. And so
I was thinking draw play.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little surprised they didn't take some advantage of that height. But that's all right.
Yeah.
Brings up fourth down. It's great for Gibbs. And we got 4:25 left to go in this third quarter. Punts away.
Off the side of his foot just a little bit there. Good bounce, though. Goodness.
Yeah, took a good Anderson County bounce. It's going to be inside the 10, down about to the 6 or 7 yard line. So Gibbs will take over deep in their own territory. So we'll take a minute again, Bud, to mention a couple of sponsors here. Patterson Tin Waste. Patterson's been around a long time, since 1979. If you need a dump truck, topsoil, mulch, roll-off containers, any of that, give Dusty a call at 922-4037 for more information.
All right, so we're going under center here with Palmer. Give to Butler. He's going to switch the other direction and maybe make a 4 or 5 yards out of this. It's scary when you run backwards like that.
I'll tell you, the way Butler's played, he is definitely a candidate.
He's on a mission, yeah.
Gain of 5.
I think we've talked to him before, but he's earned it tonight. It's going to be
Butler for a first down.
Yeah, so that's an AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking first down for the Eagles.
Are you sure it's AMS?
I'm sure. 3:30 left to go in this third quarter. Another handoff.
Yeah, and he's just like a pinball down there, man.
The ball's out.
Yeah, that's they're Anderson County's doing a great job. I don't know if that's what they've done all week long in practice was just strip drills, but they have done nothing but strip the ball. And that's the only thing about those pinball plays. When you keep making it come alive, the opportunity to fumble it is there every single time. So
Butler's hanging his head as he walks to the sideline after that play, and give him credit. He's run his heart out tonight. So.
And I think the only thing on that one, there's sometimes, Tim, when you've got a team that's playing that way, it's best just to go down. You know, when you get kind of that final yard that you've gained, just.
Yeah. So Anderson County will take over at about the 30, looks like the 33 here.
When they ripped that ball, it flew 10 yards across the field before it hit the ground.
Yeah. Looking deep. He's turned around.
Yeah, there can't be a flag there. That was good defense. Incomplete pass going to stop the clock.
Gibbs kind of had a play on that ball. I'm surprised they didn't at least get a hand on it. So bring up 2nd and 10.
A bit gun shy after a pass interference call.
This last minute or so is kind of drugged by a little bit here.
It's been painful. For both sides, really. I mean, you look at Anderson County had to fight back from a 3rd and 28. No again.
Yep. Good job by the Eagles to kind of minimize that. He got about 5 out of it.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd and 5.
Going to go right back to the well on that one, and again,
good
it's
job.
Going to get stuffed. Maybe a yard.
So your Anderson County is going to have a decision here.
I think you go for it.
Gain of 2. It's 4th and 3.
I mean, they're kind of too far for a field goal and too close for a punt.
It's no man's land. Yeah, you got to go for it right here.
So it's going to be 4th and 4.
I go to no. 25, 2-5.
Oh, it's a fumble. Able to pick it up. And good job by the Eagles for a sack.
Yeah.
Credit the Eagles right there on that one.
They stayed after him. A little mistake there on Anderson County. And they just stayed after him. Great job.
So Gibbs actually gained 10 yards on that.
Yeah.
On that little.
Got the ball at 35.
So 2:18 now left to go as they take over on downs.
So very fortunate after a big fumble like that in your own territory to the defense to stand strong and hold on that one. Still hungry. Some nachos.
Silas in motion.
Yes, Palmer's going to keep
Palmer's
that
keep
one.
it.
Palmer's got some wheels now.
Yep. That's a horse collar. Got to call that.
We got flags. All the laundry's on the field.
Yeah. Right, man. If they don't throw it, I'm going to throw a flag from up here.
We bring our own next week. So
great run by
that's
Palmer.
Going to be after the play. So you're going to look at Gibbs having the ball somewhere in the neighborhood 24-yard line, something after this shakes out.
Palmer's grabbing his neck there a little bit. Might have stung a little bit there.
That's the reason that's a penalty. It's a dangerous play. And make no mistake, I don't believe there was any ill intent by the Anderson County player. He just reached and grabbed, and that's what he got a hold of. But you got to watch for those. Same as a face mask.
So it is a AMS Construction and Fine Woodworking first down at the 24-yard line. So ball security.
Yeah, you almost, if I'm coach, 2 hands on it all the time.
Hubs in motion. Now Williams.
Come on, Coppinger. You got it. Yeah.
Wow.
That was very dangerous, and they had me tricked.
I thought he tossed it to the Anderson County guy.
Yeah. Well, he had Coppinger coming around, and there was the dangerous part of that is you got Silas down there with somebody. Silas is somebody's guy. So they almost took that pitch from us in the backfield. I don't like that design.
I'd probably wad that note for the evening. So
I think they've been trying to set that one up for a minute.
Ball's on the ground again.
Yeah, that's on Palmer. He put it in his gut and then couldn't get a hold of it as he brought it back out on a play fake.
So neither team really wants to finish out here.
We know I said tonight that we needed a clean game, and it's been anything but.
So 3rd and 14, actually 3rd and 15
Gibbs
now.
spreading it out here. Obvious pass play. You got to get rid of it. All right, just take the loss and we'll punt.
Yep, so he will go down for another 5-6 yard loss.
Yeah, I think this one of those you live to fight another day. Just take the loss and punt. Don't try to create anything crazy.
Gibbs is still thinking about leaving their offense out, it looks like, on a fourth
and forever.
Yeah, 4th and about 21, it looks like.
Yeah, 22 officially on the board. Let's see what the play clock. They're going to have to run a play right here. So I don't know what if he's thinking timeout, because you're not gonna, unless he's going to let take the delay game.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, I think you take the delay if you're looking at punting. They're not going to run a play.
So it'll bring up now 4th and 27.
Delay of game against the Eagles.
Or did they take a timeout?
No,
okay,
that's
now
a delay game.
Okay.
I think that was a way of him thinking about what he wanted to do, and if you don't want to run a play, just take the delay. You still got a punt out there. We're going to go to a weird formation here for the
lining up
punt.
like they're going to fake it.
Got Tyson Merritt lined up in here.
Now everybody's coming over.
Punt formation. Walker's back.
They're taking another delay game?
It's the end of the 3rd quarter, so the clock started on the – gotcha.
All right, so as the 3rd quarter concludes here, we're still knotted up at 6. We'll be right back.
If you are looking for homemade cakes, cupcakes, cookies, and other goodies, give Cakes by Brie a call at 865-256-3103. Brie graduated from culinary school in 2007 and continued her love for baking into making others happy through her baking. Thank you. Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170. Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our family. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving family who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of one, we invite you to...
And we're back here at Ernest Whited Stadium at the start of the 4th quarter, all knotted up at 6. Gibbs in punt formation.
Looks like they're going to punt it this time.
Good
Walker
punt.
with a good punt. Wow.
It's probably going to go out inside the 10 here.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 5.
Yeah, they're walking it off.
What in the world is that? What kind of walk-off is that?
It looks like the 13-yard line.
What was all of that about?
I have
is
no
that
idea.
Just to add drama to the game?
I believe that was. I really do.
I really think. I mean, you go down here. I mean, he walks down to the 5, and then I don't know.
If you were late joining us on this second half, we talked to a couple of the senior cheerleaders at halftime, coming out of halftime. So I'm not sure, can't recall the names right off the top of my head. But if you know some of the cheerleaders, you might want to go back and watch that in case they're family or friends or acquaintances, or check that out.
Central did beat South Doyle last night. That was the game I was trying to call up earlier. All right, so you got Anderson County pinned down on the 10. 4th quarter to go. Been 6-6 forever now.
Yep. So they're going to have it. They're going to be at the 6. So what?
You got me. I don't know. That's where he started.
There was a foul in the play, I guess. We missed that flag.
Yes, there was.
I guess
So
dead
it's
ball.
half a distance to the goal after that.
Well,
Okay.
it ended up working out all right, I guess.
Yeah, toy soldier down here. Looks like that's
not a whole lot on that.
I don't know
think.
they got much of anything. Maybe a yard, maybe.
So they're going to credit him with maybe 6 inches there, if that. So it's going to bring up still 2nd and 10.
Greenville up on Oak Ridge 28-3. Looking for some other scores. Carter up on Morristown West 12-6.
Handoff goes, and they get him down in the backfield. He maybe got ahead for a yard, maybe. We're back to the original line of scrimmage.
Halls up on Carnes 21-7. Granger up on Northview 14-6. Union County up on Sullivan East 14-8.
So 3rd and long here, bud. If you're Gibbs, if you can get them off the field here, you can have good field position.
Yeah, I think at this point, of course, you got a guy wide open right here.
Good catch.
That's going to be a first down.
Hurdles Gibbs defender for another few yards. It's a good throw, good catch.
Powell up 30-0 on Campbell County. Clinton up 19-7 on the North City.
Gain of 21, 1st and 10 Mavericks.
So it will be a first down. After this play, we'll find out who we will be calling our first down sponsors with. Jenny, we'll touch base with her in just a second.
So fresh set of downs. Good job by Anderson County. Going to the well
Long
again.
pass. We got a play on it.
You got to.
It's incomplete. Jenny, who we got for this 4th down?
Our first down sponsor for the fourth quarter is going to be Avalon Landscaping. They're committed to the highest level of customer service, and they pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. If you'd like to receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property management, then give them a call at 865-804-3170. And also, they are currently hiring all positions. Give Ross DeLugos a call at 865-804-3170 and start your career today with Avalon Landscaping.
Thank you, Jenny, and thank you for covering for my fourth down flub there.
A little discussion there. No flag, ended up being on play, going to be 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, 10-17 left to go in the game.
Miller on the rollout.
Got a guy open.
Yeah, he's pinned that on the ground.
it.
That's going to be incomplete. So your 3rd and 10 here. Gibbs is doing really well.
They are.
I'm impressed with the defensive play, both stopping the run and playing the pass. We've seemed to get a little better position on that. Not be in the spot to get a pass interference call.
I'm about ready to make the defense a potential player of the game.
Hold Anderson County to 6 points. You've done something, and they're getting in his face. That's got potential to be picked up by Boone McCamus. And Boone's coming back well into Mav territory, going to be about the 36-yard line.
Yep. Oh, we got a flag here.
We got an altercation here.
Might be a penalty here, dead ball penalty.
Not sure what that's about. I didn't see it. It was away from the ball.
I want to say that
They're marking him, looks like, at the 40, at the 36. It'll be a dead ball foul. No, flip it.
let's see what the call here.
Going to be on Anderson County.
Yeah, so it's going to give Gibbs great field position here.
Most likely a late hit, something like that. I'm not sure. I was focused on the interception. Boone McCamus, great play. That was one of those, I think, that Miller just throws it up on a prayer, looking for that pass interference call, but Gibbs had better position that time.
So it is going to bring up an Avalon first down for the Eagles to get started here.
So you got 9:57 left in the game.
This is an opportunity you've got to take advantage of.
Mm-hmm. So Palmer to give, not much, if anything, maybe a foot.
So if you stall out here, Bud, do you look at a field goal? You put...
You know, if I got John Aiden Pittman, yeah. I don't know that we've got that kind of confidence this year from this down or from this distance yet. But I'm not the coach. I don't see what goes on in practice, things like that. We've really not had the opportunity to see a lot of field goals this year. You got Silas Williams here going to try to get some more yards,
maybe a yard.
Yeah, 1 or 2. I don't like the spot we got on that far side over there.
Yeah, it was kind of a zigzag spot, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm looking for some home cooking, and we're getting the opposite here. Come on.
Clock is running now, coming up on 9 minutes. It's going to still be 3rd and 10.
8:53. All right, so you're going to option.
Palmer's going to keep it. Had a little bit of room on that right side, but it closed up quick.
In the middle of the field, what are you talking here? 25-yard, 30-yard field goal from right here in the middle?
Yeah. They're not bringing the field goal kicker out, so they're lining back up. Hurry offense here.
Maybe answers the question that's not in our bag of tricks. I feel like Coach would have taken a field goal if he felt like he could have made it right here.
We're trying to, I think, draw them off here. I don't know if that's going to work against Anderson County. So you're letting the clock inside 10 now on the play clock. I think you're either going to have to call a timeout.
Which is what's fixing to happen. You're fixing to get a timeout from Coach here.
Okay, so they do call a timeout. So Gibbs will take a timeout here with 8:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Volunteer Buildings and Structures is located in halls next to Tractor Supply and in the Oliver Springs community. They specialize in on-site built storage buildings, metal carports, garages, and barns. Contact Gary or Diane Ferguson at 865-240-3421. Thank you, Volunteer Buildings and Structures, for being a Big Blue sponsor. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
So we are back here at Ernest Whited Stadium where Gibbs has talked it over, and we still don't know just yet what they're going to do.
We still don't have a clue what they're going to do. They're still talking about it.
So looks like they're bringing the kicker out.
I think he's got the leg just based off what I see on kickoffs. I don't know if he's got the accuracy to go with it. I don't have a problem with the call, though. It's 4th and 7. It's been hard to move the ball against Anderson County. You got a shot. Let's take it.
Kicks down, kicks up. It's long
distance.
enough. Oh, and it's off the goalpost. Oh, man.
That's got to hurt. Yeah.
I mean,
it's a 35-yard attempt, and he had 45 out of that one easy. But what's funny is from this angle, it's so hard to judge whether or not I got to wait on the refs. But not that time. It hit the field goal.
Yeah. Gosh, that was so close to putting the Eagles up on top. But Anderson County is going to take over.
How big for either team is that extra point?
Oh,
right
yeah.
Now? We're 6-6 because both teams missed an extra point.
Yep.
And when Anderson County missed it, I thought, man, if you're Gibbs and you end up in a one-score game, all you got to do is make the extra point, and we missed it.
So Gibbs got to step up here again on defense. I still think that Anderson County is going to take advantage of this size advantage out on the corners here in just a minute.
Well, we're definitely going to try and look for the deep passes because if you don't complete the pass, you can get a
good run by quarterback sneak there, I believe.
Great blocking by Gavin. No, he was on a mission, just flinging blue bodies everywhere.
Is that a little wildcat? They got a little wildcat going
wildcat.
on?
We got a different QB in here. That looks to be Moog. Gibbs sniffed that one out.
Yeah, I think the Eagles clued in that he may not be their passer. He may be their guard that run more than anything. So clock continues to run. 7:30 now left to go in the game. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Still got the still in the Wildcat formation.
If you're Gibbs, this is what you wanted to do tonight. Now you've got to.
So they're going to get 5 yards, I believe, out of that.
Penalty offsides against the Eagles.
But you wanted to hang around.
Yeah.
You wanted to be in this thing late. You're in it late. You played great defense. Other than that little offsides right there, I think you've won the trenches so far tonight.
Yeah, so it's 2nd and 7 now. Again, still in the Wildcat formation.
Gibbs changing that defensive play a little bit here. Wildcat, a little holding action going on over there. Moog's going to get that edge, but Therese McKinney there bring him down.
So it looks like
29.
Yeah, so it's going to be an Avalon first down for Anderson County.
Gain of 8, 1st and 10 Mavericks.
Getting me kind of fired up. Just bang on that here. Go down there and play with them if I wasn't so crippled.
It's got that feeling. Who's gonna break first? You know,
they've both been breaking all night. That's the feeling I got. We've fumbled like 8 times.
Still in the Wildcat. Still going to run it.
Yeah, and still going to get tackled there. Gibbs doing a great job playing assignment football, spreading the field. I credit both teams. It's been a well-played game tonight as far as sportsmanship and just executing on defense. I don't know that we can say 100% the same on offense, but
looks like
Moog's a little shaken up.
Yeah. So he goes down.
Yeah, you're going to have to go ahead and stop the clock and let's get us a trainer out here.
So while they take a little bit of a timeout, we're going to take a real quick one with them, and we'll be right back just in a sec.
I'm Paul Baird, the student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And as we're taking a break from this game, I want to personally invite any middle school or high school students to come check us out on Wednesday nights for Unfazed Student Ministry.
Archie Stone and Fireplace and Tennessee Fireplace Technicians are locally owned and operated in Knoxville for the past 20 years. They specialize in fireplaces, gas fireplace service, stone veneers, and walkways. Call them at 865-688-0123 or go visit them at 4700 Old Broadway in Knoxville to see their newly renovated showroom with over 24 live burning fireplaces.
And we're still tied here. If you're missed all the game so far and you're just tuning in, you missed a lot of mistakes. Let's put it that way.
A lot of mistakes, and both offenses have moved the ball really well. It just seems that something kills the drive every time. Fumble, a sack, penalty. Both teams have played good defense.
We got to reverse.
Got to stay at home here if you're Gibbs. It looked like with 3 or 4 of them did, but just a great run there.
He's still on his feet. It's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be a couple yards short, it looks like.
Yeah, so you're going to have – it's not going to move the sticks. You're going to have 3rd and 2.
So big 3rd down. I think it's still 4-down territory where they're at.
Yeah, I think for the rest of the night, both teams are probably in 4-down territories. This clock's inching towards 5 minutes with 5:14 to go right now in the 4th quarter.
Good job by the Eagles. He might have.
He's got it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here lined up with it.
They had him stop, but their forward progress is going to bring him out to about the 44-yard line, which will be good enough for a Avalon Landscaping
He
first
almost
down.
tripped into a dive for that first down.
He did. He did. So Anderson County's got away from that Wildcat. They got
Miller back in there.
Yep. Looking downfield, he's got a man open.
Yeah, gonna say pull up on that.
And down to the 13-yard line or so. Oh, man. Credit Anderson County. That was a good pass, good catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gibbs was there just a half a second late getting to the quarterback.
So Anderson County's now at the 13-yard line, 4:15 left to go on the clock. Now, if you're Gibbs, if you don't hold them here, your clock is a little bit of your enemy here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those, if they're going to score, they just score quick. But I got a feeling that's not how this is going to play out unless they score on this play. I mean, I think this is going to grind down. And
clock is down to 1 second on the play clock. Looks like Anderson County's going to take a timeout. I want to take a minute to just mention a couple of things we got going on at our churches coming up. We got our Fall Festival that's next Saturday, October 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There'll be food trucks, over 40 vendors, music, and free activities for the kids. I've seen some of the vendors that's going to be there, and it's a great group of vendors that's coming in for that. Also, we got Trunk or Treat that's coming up. If you've never been to Trunk or Treat at Clear Springs, a few people come to that. So come on out, join us for that, October 30th from 6:30 to 8:30. There will be folks in costumes, cars will be decorated, and there will be tons of free candy. So come check that out. Those are 2 major events that we've got coming up. All right, so 3:55 left to go in the game. Still knotted up at 6.
Gibbs got 2 timeouts left. Anderson County has 1. Looking to the side again for the play.
They're back in that Wildcat formation here. I'd dare them to throw it here.
Yeah, you got to play the run right here.
25's got a hole big enough I could drive.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a touchdown right there, yeah.
So touchdown, Anderson County. We got somebody shaking up there a little bit. He's back up.
Noah's excited. He's earned that touchdown tonight. I mean, the kids ran like a bulldozer, but he is excited over there.
So still an important extra point right here.
The all-elusive field goal / extra point. Nope.
No good.
Nope, never got up in the air.
So the Eagles got a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
3:48 left to go in the game. They still have 2 timeouts. This is it.
Yeah, there's no margin for error here. You've got to move downfield. This has to be the drive. If you don't, they're just going to run the clock out on you. You've got to take the ball and go down right here and score. If you don't, great effort. You played great tonight. And really hung around in a game that a lot of people didn't think, but they have the capability to go down and score right here. I think the key is you got to mix it up. I don't think we need to be running the same play over and over. And you got to take care of the football.
Yep. Not a whole lot of rocket science in this one, bud.
3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the game as Anderson County gets set to kick it. Got 2 prime-time players back there in Silas Williams and Boone McCamus, both capable of breaking something here. How would you like that, Tim? How would you like to run it back and not even worry about it? Silas going to take it. Trying to find a lane, gets wrapped up there at about 26, 27. Yeah, at this point, as a ref, you just got to blow the whistle.
Looks like forward progress, Bud's going to take him out to about the 28-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
So about the 28 here.
3:41 left. I'm just glad they're going this way. I can't see the other end zone. I was watching the screen, the monitor right here in front of me last time. They're celebrating. I'm calling the touchdown. Oh, I think he's in. They're already lined up to kick the extra point.
Leave it all on the field. Let's do it.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and find somebody to throw that at, boss. And the ball's on the ground. Yeah.
So they lost about 7 or 8 on that.
Yeah, so as a quarterback at this level, you got to find some feet to throw it at. When you get there and it gets obvious that you're caught, find some feet and throw it at them downfield. I feel like we're going to go for a pass play here on out.
Oh,
and it's
tried a little bit of a misdirection pass there.
Got that pass. They've hit Silas over coming across the middle there a couple of times over the past few weeks and had a lot of success with it. And I think Silas just looking to run. He was in some traffic. I think he was looking to see where to go before he had the ball pulled in.
So you got to pick up. I think you got to pick up at least half of this at this point to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down.
Yeah, so Anderson County laying the ears back.
Oh,
and it's dropped
Hubs.
there by Hubs. Not normally very sure-handed.
Yep. I think he might have heard the defender creeping up there a little bit, tried to make a move before he had the ball.
This is a bad spot to be in if you're Gibbs right here, because if you don't get it, you're giving them the ball 20-yard line.
Yeah, you're about conceding.
But if you kick it, I think you've conceded the victory.
Yeah.
Because I think they've got going to be able to.
Tough thing here is if you kick it, there might be a chance for they muff the
fumble, something like that, yeah.
But you got to give him protection.
Yeah. And that's the last thing you want to happen right there is take a sack. At some point on 4th down as a quarterback, you just got to throw it up.
Oh, yeah, hope for something.
Sometimes the interception's like a punt right there, so that's going to be the ball game.
Yeah, so it's going to be a turnover on downs at the 11-yard line.
Kind of an implosion right there on Gibbs, not on any one person, just kind of fell apart.
I think if you're Anderson County here, you kind of try to chew up some clock here a little bit.
Yeah, it's pound and grind. They're going to hopefully what you see out of them is running the football, and looks like they are. I think we're lined up in that Wildcat with Moog again at quarterback.
Well, here's the thing for Gibbs: you got to stop them. One, take your timeouts. You got to get them 3 and out right here. They'll probably go 4 downs. Really,
yeah, you've got 2 timeouts, and it's going to have to start with some stops, though.
So, clock
3-yard gain.
Clock is running. Gibbs is choosing not to use a timeout here. I guess they're going to see what they do.
See what they do on 2nd down.
They're letting the clock come all the way down. They're using every bit of it. Again, handoff.
There's going to be no in the end zone.
So that's back-to-back touchdowns for no. So Anderson County now up 18-6 with 2:07 left to go in the 4th quarter. I mean, credit the defense all night long. They kept them in it. They played hard. I mean, not huge on moral victories or anything like that, but you got to give them credit. They play hard.
No, I think, and credit Anderson County with some of the fumbles. I mean, they just straight up ripped the ball away, but numerous times the ball's been put down, fumbles, and had some opportunities there with some turnovers on Gibbs with the interception and couldn't make anything out of it.
I mean, the thing about it is that, you'll look at the scoreboard tomorrow or tonight on the news, and you think,
19-6 looks like they handled them.
Yeah. That doesn't tell the whole story. So, if you're an optimist here, you're still saying there's a chance. I mean, you could get a big run back and then do an onside kick, but
you could.
Until that clock hits 0, I guess there's always a chance.
My kids could do the dishes before I get home, too. Likelihood is just, we'll face it.
Well, let's see what they do here.
Kicking off, Radcliffe, deep for the Eagles, McCamus and Williams.
It's been a good game, though. I tell you one thing that I do like about it. I like to watch 2 teams that are well coached and they act like young men. Yeah. And I feel like both teams showed a ton of class with the way they represented their schools tonight. And somebody, Boone, I think he hit his own guy. Out of my way.
Oh, you're just saying that.
As I'm just saying that, we're getting a little chippy.
All right, so obviously if you're Eagles here, you need to score quick. And I don't think that's been the name of the game for either team tonight.
And toss it up. Of course, the problem is on the pass plays, you had a perfect storm for Gibbs right there. It's because you've got a long way to go. Anderson County knows that. They're going to pressure the quarterback. I mean, it's kind of – they know what you're doing, but you got to do it anyway. And it's the same thing right here. I mean, you're going to have to throw the football, either that or run a draw or something like you're trying to catch them off guard. But you got to get rid of it if you're Palmer. You got to throw it at somebody. There you go.
He does.
Silas Williams.
Silas is hurt on that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He's on the ground with something.
So,
but as a quarterback at this level, when you're at those games, when you're behind, especially late in the downs when you're talking 3rd and 4th down, last drive at 4th down, put that thing in the air. Worst case scenario, it's picked off. You're giving the ball to them right there anyway. So just toss it up. See if somebody can run under it, or maybe you get a pass interference call.
So I'm not sure what the Silas's injury was there. He's they are checking on him, helping him up. He is up and walking under his own power. So I think it may be a little bit of an arm injury there. Don't want to speculate too much there, but
an arm or a sting or something. I don't know.
So you.
All right, so Gibbs going to line up Palmer and shotgun. And just get out there and get rid of it. There you go. Going to be Hubs for a first down.
Avalon Landscaping first down there. So clock does stop with 1:39 to move the chains.
First and 10. First and 10 Eagles.
Going to put him in motion again.
Good catch there. He's got some room on this side and takes him out of bounds. Werkheiser with a good catch, good run.
Mm-hmm. Clock's going to stop for him to move the chains.
Gain of 26. First and 10 Eagles.
So they're going to give you the stuff underneath. Take it. Except for that one. That's not what you wanted picked off. As I was saying, they're going to give you the stuff underneath. Don't go for it all.
Just trying to do too much on that.
Well, when you get in this situation, you take what's given to you and you just chunk the ball down the field 8-10 yards at a time. Then when you get down inside the 10, you're at that point to go ahead and try to pop it in. But
so Anderson County will take over. With 1:21 left to go in the game.
So if you're a Gibbs fan tonight, I don't think many of us expected it to be the type of game it was. I don't think many Anderson County fans expected it to be the type of game it was. Curious to see if Anderson County's going to just pound the ground right here and be content to run the clock out. If you're Gibbs, you still got to stop them. You don't want to let them pile another score on.
So Gibbs is going to take a timeout here. So we're going to take just a real quick timeout. We're not going to be gone long. We're going to just take it with them right here. We'll be right back.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170. Patterson Tennessee Waste has been serving East Tennessee and surrounding areas since 1979. They offer dump trucking, topsoil, mulch, and roll-off containers. Contact Dusty Patterson at 865-922-4037 for more information. Thank you, Patterson Tennessee Waste, for being a Big Blue sponsor. Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing is a family-owned company located in Powell, Tennessee. They have been a leading roofing contractor in East Tennessee since 1982. Contact them at 865-947-9501 for all your commercial and metal roofing needs. Thank you, Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing, for being our player of the game sponsor.
So we are back to finish out the game here with Eagles and Anderson County. Anderson County is up on the Eagles 19-6 with 1:15 left to go in the game. They got it 2nd and 2.
So Gibbs took a timeout there. I'm not sure what that's about. If you stop them right here, yeah, you can maybe have a chance to get the ball back. But at this point, first down, you can't finish the.
Now they're taking another one.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me at this point unless there's something.
Yeah, not sure either on that one, but so player of the game, we it's tonight's tough because on offense, Butler's had a great game and
Silas had a great game.
Yeah, I got to credit, even though it may not be indicative on the scoreboard. I really think that the defense probably.
Yeah, I think so, and some of the scores that are up there are. Our offense gave Anderson County the ball inside the red zone, so at least one of those scores. So I'm with you. I think the defense done a great job tonight. They answered the call against the run game. They answered the call, cleaned up some mistakes they were making in the pass game, and kind of started knocking that down. A terrific job, in my opinion.
I agree. It might be a tough ask to have Jenny round up all the defense, but that would probably be our player of the game tonight. So if you're in agreement,
I like it.
We'll speak. We'll talk. Let this play go out here in just a second. We'll make one more mention of that. So Anderson County is going to down it. So tonight's Norman Sheet Metal and Roofing Player of the Game is definitely going to go to the defense of the Gibbs Eagles. They played a heck of a game, kept this thing tight for 3.5 quarters, really 3 3/4 of a quarter.
Yeah, they done a great job. You look at Anderson County here, going to take this one last snap, probably deep in that play clock, and I think they're going to have to snap it one more time maybe. Yeah, probably going to have to produce one more snap after this.
I mean, it's a shotgun snap. I know it is true. Well, it's a good game.
So that will probably wind this one down, Bud.
Yeah, great game. Fought hard on both sides of the ball. I think a lot of folks surprised to see how well Gibbs hung around in this one. Just a few little mistakes here and there cost it for you. But nonetheless, great game.
So as the clock winds down here to 0, Anderson County is going to come out of here victorious 19-6. We'll be back with you guys for homecoming on October 22nd, where the Eagles will take on Clinton. And so we hope you'll tune in and help us finish out and watch these guys next time we're here. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know tuning in, and we'll be back next time. Thank you.
On behalf of the Clear Springs Baptist Church Network and our staff, we want to take the time to thank you for watching this football game. We love our community, and we love Gibbs. We also want to take this time to give our invitation for you and your family to come join us on Sundays at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and Wednesday nights at 6:30 at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have fun for the entire family, and we want to invite you to come and grow with us.